welcome y'all. Welcome everybody to Line 96. Hey, y'all clap it up for the owners of this fine establishment, Deja and Demetrius. So like family around here with Deja and Demetrius, man, they opened the door for me. They pretty much gave me a Cadillac and gave me the keys and said, just drive. And you pick up anybody who wants to along the way. So I'm very privileged to be here tonight. Y'all clap it up for the man behind the scenes who don't get no credit. Mr. Maurice, my manager. Right? And I don't know. Y'all just drank a little bit too much up here in front. This front row lit right. But anyway, y'all, hey, y'all, like I said, welcome to Lounge 96, man. And for those of you who have never been to Zebulon before, you know, welcome to Zebulon. Welcome. So our friendly town. They call it Zebulon the town of the friendly people.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
But what they didn't tell y'all, we got more snitches around this motherfucker than drug dealers. Yeah. I'm telling you, the drug dealers around here on drugs. Yeah, they ain't making no money. We got comments in here tonight. They got a chance to make $50 in 10 minutes.
All right.
They take some of these drug dealers in Zebulon all day. They make customers. Because they on drugs. And they still at home with their mother. Still riding bicycles. I'm sorry, it's pitiful. But Zebulon is my hometown. If y'all don't know me, I'm comedian J Love. I'm the host for the night. I'm Jonas Welch. My government name is Jonas Welch. Yes, my last name is from slave owners. And, but you know, I'm black and I'm proud. But hey, I'm from Zebulon, man. I grew up around here, raised up around here, played football, basketball around here. I had a lot of white friends growing up around here. I went to high school. Well, they went to high school. Me and my friends went to school with high school. Every day. Every damn day. We went to school with high school. I'm telling you. By the time I graduated high school, I was a drug addict and an alcoholic. Yeah, at 18. Yeah. And then I joined the Navy and they put me on a ship with a whole bunch of more drug addicts and alcoholics. So it is what it is. But you know, I made it through, went to boot camp, went to a ship. Then I picked up another drug addict, became a crackhead. And make a long story short, God delivered me from crack cocaine about 8 years ago. And I wrote a book. Hey, that's right. That's crackhead nigga himself. Wrote a book. I know niggas around here was shocked when I put that damn book out. That nigga wrote a book. A crackhead wrote a book. I need that. But yeah, check it out. It's on Amazon. Just type my name in, Jonas Welcher. It's called From the Crack House to the Pen to the Altar. It tells about all my struggles out here on these streets right here. It tells the whole damn story. How many of y'all here already read my book? Hey, y'all, I love it. All right, and like I was saying, if it's your first time to the club, this is where we do all our big comedy shows. We usually do them on Saturday nights. But this is our first time doing open mic night. So y'all clap it up, man. Y'all making history now. This thing can be successful. And just like y'all, hey, look, I look down when they get freshmen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're doing some things. I'm telling you. If y'all ain't never been to one of our comedy shows that on a Saturday night, come. It be junk packed. I'm telling you. Standing room on. I'm telling you. You gotta come. You gotta come. All right. Now, like I said, this is the first time we're doing open mic night tonight. And one of the comics who coming up on stage tonight has a chance to win $50. And you, the crowd, is going to pick the winner at the end of the night. Okay? And the winner is going to have a chance to be in our next upcoming show, May 30th. Hopefully we can have it on May 30th. We got to talk, me and Maurice got to talk. We got to talk to Dave and Demetrius about May 30th. That's when we want to have the next big comedy show after our April 11th big comedy show that we're going to have here. The 80s theme comedy show on Saturday night. It'll be $20 to get in, you know, and we're going to have some comics here. I got one of the comics going to be performing tonight. Not tonight, but on that show. Red Bud in the house. You know he's performing there. We got Tico the guy here, he's going to be coming. And I love Mr. Tico, man. I can't go to his birthday party. But shout out to Tico. Happy birthday, you old looking. Let's go ahead and get my roasted. But I love Chico, man. But like I said, the winner tonight will have a chance to win $50. Okay, like I said, our next open mic night, we're gonna do it every third Friday of the month. So the next one's gonna be April 17th, Friday night at 7 o'clock with a twist. If you want to be up here on stage on open mic that night, you got to put $20 in the pot. And at the end of the night, you get a chance to win $100. That sound good?
Yeah.
That sound like anybody be interested in it?
No.
No? Hey, but that's how it's gonna go down on that night, man, on April 17th. Now, like I said, we got a big show coming up April 11th. So y'all please come out, man, and support us, man, because we're trying to make something happen here at the Lions too. We're trying to do some big things around here, man. And I think that's it for that. And breaking news, niggas. The Reverend Jesse Jackson funeral just ended. I swear, boy, you black and famous and celebrity, it take you 3 weeks before we put your ass in the motherfucking ground, boy. It don't make no motherfucking sense. Nigga done turned pro. Nigga ain't black, boy. He done turned pro. You can't even take a view of the cast. Nigga done been in there so damn long. Don't make no motherfucking sense. But anyway, and my Chico the guy here in prison, I'm just as high as a giraffe's ass.
Yeah.
I smoked some good shit on the way here. I don't know what they made. What they put in this brief today, but keep putting it in there. Just like I told my weed man today. Little young boy, my plug. Got some good shit. Good shit. And he said, this shit right here called Osama. I said, oh, who? He said, Osama. I said, shit, like Bin Laden? He said, yeah. I said, well, I know this shit's some damn killing. I'm gonna get fucked up. And fucked up I did. I did the house of granddad right now. I'm telling you, I don't know how. I told him, I don't know where you get this shit from. I don't care. Just keep getting it. Just keep getting it. Just keep getting it. Bring it, because this shit a whole lot better than what we used to smoke back in the 80s. Well, we had 2 different kinds of reefer back then. Homegrown and Christmas tree sticks. With a whole bunch of damn seeds in there. And you roll the damn joint, it sounds like you are lighting a firecracker. See, all in your damn face. And also being one of them seeds get caught down your damn throat. You like, I'll tell you that, but thank God for changing the marijuana system around here. But let's clap it up for all the beautiful white folks in the house tonight. I love y'all, man. I'm telling you, man. Shit. Like I said, I grew up know?
saying the
Y'all
side.
talking blend in a little bit here. You know, if Trump saw us right now, he'd have a fit. What are you trying to do now? But no, like I say, I grew up with a lot of white folks around here, man. Some of my best friends was white. You know, when you grow up a black athlete and you a star in a predominantly white town, you get a lot of privileges. White privilege. You know what I mean? The white girls started liking, the black girls started hating. You know, the white girls started calling the house, and grandma got mad. She got scared. She said, boy, if you don't stop these white girls calling this house, you dip snub. She's you been saying your egg hanging from a tree. And I said, what? It's the 80s, mama. What is that? Then my uncle, Charlie, he drunk and said, oh, that's right. If you can't use your comb, don't bring her home. I'm Charlie. That's me. But no, it's serious, man. I love my white people, man. Y'all money green too. We love it. We love it. But coming to the stage from Atlanta. That's right. Residing in Roseville, North Carolina now. Y'all welcome to the stage, comedian Nick Fox.
Zebulon, how are you doing tonight? You guys look amazing, by the way. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. Thanks, Lounge 96, for having us. I am originally from Atlanta. I lived downtown Atlanta most of my life. Even though I've been here about 10 years, I still get nervous in a room full of white people. So it's just like, you know, I'll take a memory of these. But, you know, I'm happy for Zebulon. I hear that you guys finally got the Popeyes open, which is good. You know, usually Popeyes waits to actually open up before they start giving people gas problems. But, you know, they managed to find a way to do it. So that's good. I got a few questions for you guys up top, you know, just kind of get to know each other. Like, do you guys think lightning bolts tell their kids that they discovered Benjamin Franklin? I mean, you know, it's like, these guys down here, they take credit for everything. I think they discovered everything. So, you guys have heard of love languages, right? You know,
Yeah.
my wife and I found out really all over it. The psychologists say that there's 4 of them, you know, like getting gifts, you know, physical affection, listening, you know, that kind of crap. Mine is whatever the opposite of complaining is. You know? They say that's not really one, but like, I think I know what mine is. Anybody got a guess as to what Ice Agent's love language is? I'll get it. I think it's English. I'm pretty sure it's English. You know, it's like they're not too subtle about it. Anybody ever heard the expression "there's more than one way to skin a cat"? Yeah. I've heard it 1,000 times. Name 2. Name 2. Seriously. Front, back, front, side to side. Those are all the same. They don't. I mean, it's just one. Like I would pay at least $2 to go back in time and ask the first person who said that, what are you doing these cats, man? Leave these cats alone, like carpentry, man. Like, get yourself another hobby. Speaking of cats, I was talking to my cat the other day. She was like, you know we have one in Townsend, right? I'm like, really? Good. What is it? She's like, Meowton Tom. But you can tell Tom? She's like, no, I can't tell Tom. I'm a cat. What, are you stupid? You know, but I mean, she knows English. She knows English. So I'm underemployed, we'll say, underemployed software engineer, which means I'm a substitute teacher. I figured I'd try to update my portfolio a little bit, like modernize it, so maybe I could get another job, within corporate America. So I decided to build a dating app for amputees. need a hand.
Okay.
And since I built the first one, you know, I had a leg up on the competition since the start. It's not the most polished ass you've ever seen. You know, I'm not a coder, I'm not a graphic designer, but you know, in my defense, I built the entire thing single-handedly. Anyway, it's called Stump Grinder. You want to Google it. You want to Google it, you're going to have to turn save search off because otherwise you're just going to get a bunch of landscapers. So they say we all got our own algorithm, that's where our commercials come from these days, you know? Like, yeah, all I see on my TV are ads for these GLP-1 drugs, you know? For 2 years now, my television's been passive aggressively telling me I'm fat. Every time I turn it on. And like I've never seen anybody as happy as the people in these ads. And they are like excited too. Like they're just like, I'm climbing down, I'm dancing. I'm gonna swim across the ocean. I still got my shirt on because I'm Molesky. I'm like, swimming across the ocean. If you turn the volume off, you'd think they were advertising crystal meth. And they got the jingles down too. It's like, you know, Ozempic. Like, why not cross over? You know, like combine with other things like Ozempic and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Yeah, we got like a little Zydeco music in the background, you know, some shots of people cooking food in New Orleans. Introducing new Zatarans with ZEBULON. You get Mountain Dew with Monjaro, you know? I don't have that Mountain Dew anymore. Yeah, I can tell you what, man, there's a lot of drugs out there, you know. People love drugs, you know? Yeah, all right, so, in college, I had to do like a fake radio program. And I had to do like, you know, commercials and everything. I came up with a commercial that I like to share with you now. When I get home from a hard day of work, I like to break into a cold sweat. Cold sweat all over. Also available menthol. Now this is a question for that, okay? In my defense, the menthol part I didn't think of. At the time, Colt 45 was selling a thing called a Cool Colt. Does anybody remember this?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yes, it's right, yeah. It was Colt 45 with menthol in it. Like, what were they thinking? You know, like Tone Loc was in the commercials. Like, I think I probably could have done a little better with that. So I tried to think of a modern, you know, way to sell cool Colts. You know, do you suffer from nervousness and crippling anxiety? Why not lean into it with a can of Colt 45 Cool Colt malt liquor? Also available with menthol for some reason. I love commercials. You know, they don't have as much fun with them as they should, honestly, but you know, still, it's a good time. My daughter won tickets to a Kids Bop concert a couple months ago. You guys familiar with this whole Kids Bop thing?
Yeah.
It's just little kids doing sanitized versions of pop songs, you know. Zendaya was famously on the first album, which during the concert they mentioned at least 300 times. And there weren't that many people in the seats. We went to people watch because she's too old for it, and I was never young enough for this kind of stuff. I mean, I basically was listening to POLO and Run DMC when I was 5. And I actually had like this great like Taking This in the Mill t-shirt that some girl stole from me. I still want the shirt back. But I figured I could sell out this concert if they let me do the commercial. And this is how I would do it. Coming this Friday to an amphitheater at least 45 minutes from where you live. It's the 2026 Tween Kid Brain Boiler. Thrilled to the sounds of 4 kids in a fake rock band. Rock out to Chapel Road songs that are now about eating pizza instead of eating pussy. Parents who fail a breathalyzer test at the front gate get in for free and get unlimited free hot dogs. Thanks to our sponsors, Brain buy a drink at the show. Children 9 and under drink for free. That's right, your kids are going to stay awake until Sunday and then sleep for a week. Stay until the end of the show, and we're going to take not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 4 of those kids in the band, put them in cannons, and fire them out over the audience. If you catch one of those kids, you get to keep it, take it home for good. Parents who are still too drunk to drive at the end of the show will get their kids driven home by low miles excellence, satanic bus from hell. Tickets are $5 anywhere you buy bouncy houses and participating liquor stores. All right, thank you very much, Isaac Fox. You guys are a great crowd. Thank you, Mike, great to be here.
Hey, y'all not doing the big Fox one more time. I got to tell y'all a quick rundown of how I got started in the comedy scene. I've only been doing comedy 5 years. At 55 years old, I did my first comedy show when I was 50. Right here in Zebulon, I put my own comedy show together at the Zebulon Lions Club. And Maurice was there, and a lot of people here was there that night. And I took off from there. I started doing social media a lot, and got kind of famous on social media, and people started asking me to come on their shows. So I got lucky, and Alex Scott from BET called. Hey, you want to open up 2 shows for John Hinton, a.k.a. Overton, from Livingston? I said, that nigga still living. I don't know what that is. But no, seriously. I opened up 2 shows for John Hinton, Oxford, and Rocky Mount, and next thing I know, man, I just took off from there, and I just started doing comedy shows here and there, and now I'm hosting comedy shows. So, just keep pursuing your dreams, man, and you'll be like me one day. But real quick though, you young folks in here, please enjoy your youth and your health, because when you get my age, you spend most of your time at your primary doctor or the damn chiropractor. You feel me? Oh, I got a doctor? Damn. You don't remember? I don't remember taking my blood. Did I take my blood? I can't remember. Can't remember. You know what I mean? I took it. I don't remember. But I had a doctor's appointment the other day. My primary doctor said, Mr. Welton, your B12 is very low. I said, my B who? B12? I thought that was a damn pill. You can't tell me all these years I got a B12 in me. She said, yeah. So you're going to have to start taking the shots for 4 months until we get your blood level back up to normal. I said, okay. She said, do your wife have any problem giving you a shot at home? I said, no, she don't have a problem. So she gave me the shot before I left the doctor. She told me before I have me wide open, it was going to make me feel better. So I get home, I tell my wife, I said, babe, I got to take a B12 shot. And she looked at me, she said, you got to take a B12? I said, well, she gave me one before I left. And she just was smiling. I'm trying to figure out, why the hell are you smiling so hard for? She said, it's going to make your dick hard. And she's been happy ever since I've been taking that B12 shot. My wife ain't stopped smiling. You know, not that I'm not a man, can't go in the bedroom and nothing like that. But that B12 gives me some extra longevity, you know what I mean? Like I'm just so strong. But baby, she want to go all night and shit. I keep telling her, no, I can't get to one damn nut there. One damn nut a night, all you gonna get from me is 55. Come on, I can't, no. After that, I don't care how much you try to suck and survive and revive. The MS ain't coming to revive this motherfucker. After that first one, hell no. Get with me 24 hours a month. That was and then, anybody in here ever had a colonoscopy procedure? I did. And young folks, don't look forward to this shit. My motherfucker digging all in your ass. Look, but that ain't the worst. Look, that shit worse. No, that shit almost worse than the time where them niggas were chasing me down Bottom Street back in 1996 when I sold them $200 worth of bread from them. They thought it was crack. They didn't catch me though. You can't catch a crack. We fast, boy. Especially scared. Shit. We got different speed. We faster than track stars. But that colonoscopy procedure, it's the prep that gets you. They tell you don't drink, don't eat nothing after lunch. What? I smoke weed. You mean tell me I gotta go home and can't eat nothing until after the procedure? Yes, sir. So I go home and drink this nasty ass shit right now. I'm sitting there, next thing I know, I'm shitting all night. I'm on the toilet. I even told my wife, just put the TV in front of the damn bathroom. Just leave it on. I'm gonna be here all night. So I get to the procedure the next morning, right? The doctor, take off your clothes, Mr. Webster, and put this gown on. With the back out. The back, my ass is all exposed, man. Lay down on this table, Mr. Webster. I'm gonna give you a shot. You count to 10, you should be out. I was out before I got the cruise. So when they woke me up, he said, Mr. Webster, how you feel? I looked around the damn room, and I realized I was still on my stomach, and my ass was still exposed. Well, Scott, right now, I feel like a P. Diddy victim. I feel violent. I feel a mother that ran in me with no Vaseline. That's how I feel. Hey, y'all ready for the next comment? Hey, coming to the stage. There's my boy, Mr. Malachi Fox.
Cut it. What's up, Zebulon? How y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good? That's good. Listen, before we get started, I need y'all to keep all the talking in the back down to a minimum. Yeah, I'm one of them people. I'm gonna tell you, shut the fuck up. Alright. We got people coming in. Thank you for the congregation coming in. You know, the show's at 7, but you know you got to black people. You put this out extra hard, so I need to pay him extra for these hours. Damn. Listen, I grew up a little bit in Zebulon. I'm from Buffalo, New York, but I actually lived in Zebulon for about 5 to 6 years, from my high school leading to the Army. So I know exactly how different Zebulon is looking right now. All right, you know when white people come up to be around black people, these motherfuckers, you know Zebulon definitely changed. Zebulon changed so much. You knew for a fact which part was black and which part was white. I stayed in the white part because there was not that many black people. Once you got the Whitney part, from here on out, it was nothing but together. I just know that for a fact. Real talk. I think I seen my old school barber too in here. He used to cut my hair, old school barber down the street. Yeah, I used to go down there. They ain't even back. Yep, I know that nigga. Yep, that's that same nigga. Yep. Before I get shape up for that nigga, he used to check his pockets for a cigarette. Like, hold on. You want something to throw your blood? Hold on. You go in there real quick to see the shape of the cut. That nigga take 50 minutes just to get the red going. And I used to be one of his favorite people too, because my mom used to come up that motherfucker with me. You know what I'm saying? You know how moms and your mom be like, hey man, your son is back, man. Your son gonna be great one day. You know what I'm saying? He's from all types of alcohol, your head, my mom pick me up and shit. Like, yeah, your son, he's gonna do great things. If you ever need me to, you know, discipline the young man, you know, help him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. That's an old school ass thing for real. I was gonna be home. I moved back in February last year. It was good, you know, moved back to my mama, said, fuck you motherfucker, alright? Be honest, you gotta do what you gotta do, alright? You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna live with my mama, alright? I'm gonna do it. I don't care. That's free rent. So, when I grew up here, man, I had decided I'm gonna take my talents and go to the Army. This is around, what? I want to say 2014. This around 2014, I had left from here, went to Fort Benning, and I went to Fort Hood, Texas. Now, during this time, when I had went to Fort Hood, Texas, I had dealt with a young lady that broke my heart. You know, so I had went through that military story. You know, we at the airport crying like a bitch and shit. You know what I'm saying? But she done left and whatnot. She didn't leave me like, you know how most movies would do. They'll come up and tell you that she leaving, it's over with. She texted me while she was at home in bed and said, you know what? I'm not feeling this relationship no more. It's over, motherfucker. That's it. So I'm sitting here, I'm like a young soldier in the game, man. I'm just running and shit. I'm emotional. I'm an emotional kid. I'm sitting on the plane, yo, fuck this bitch. My mama's not coaching you. I get to my duty station, man. Dating nets had just hit the scene. I don't know how many of y'all been on dating nets when they like started really ramping up. I'm not talking about Christian Mingle or BlackPeopleMeet.com, the shit that y'all been on before. I'm talking about like old school apps like Tag, POF, you know what I'm saying? Them type of apps. Mama, I feel like you shaking your head like you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I know about that back in my time. Yeah, that's why that ponytail is slick like that. I know it is. I know what I do in the front. What y'all was doing back in the day. Them boots there right there. With the fans that I love you. You know you still got it, man. I know it. I know you pull some of these niggas out here. You look, you better hide your uncles now, alright? You gonna step with the hot pepper steppers. So, as I'm on these apps, I had a chance to meet up with this cougar. She's like 55, we're about 55 to 60 a little bit. So we had started talking, conversating. Probably about an hour went by. She started asking me questions like, do you like video games? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, of course. You know what I'm saying? 21, of course I love video games. 2K about to come out. Oh, really? It's the PS4. She had told me, let me ask you this hypothetical question. What would you do for a PS4? So, you know, I said, shit, I'm willing to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So she said, since you're willing to do anything, let's do some role playing. You role play, I get you a PS4. So, alright, man, this shit easy. What you trying to do, Miss Mabel? She said she wanted to do love and basketball. So I said, alright, bet. So I went and got me a haircut, fellas. I went to Walmart, got me a starter jersey, you know what I'm saying? Got the tracksuit and everything. You know, when you rip the jeans off, the buttons and stuff, I got one of those. I said, I can show up. Shit. I don't know y'all know about the step on my birds. You know the long ass shoes back in the day? Yeah, I stepped in that motherfucker with a headband. I was ready to play. Alright? I get to the door. This is where I fucked up when I got to the door. Because everything went left. Because I didn't really get a chance to know Shorty that much. Because Shorty had 2 pictures on the profile from the top up. So I didn't really know what I was really walking into. So when she opened the door, I did not know Shorty was 6'5", looking like Lisa Lake. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the fuck I was walking into. This was not the NBA Finals. I mean, this was not Love Basketball. This was the NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying? You got Derek Fisher and Shaq just staying in the fucking door. So, you know, she talked to me. I'm stunned. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? She said, "Oh, you look good. Your little outfit and whatnot. Let's tip off." I said, "Tip off." I forgot what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I forgot all about the role plays. I said, I didn't know the bitch was this tall. So I went in, walked in, you know, we get in the bedroom, get things out and whatnot. I'm thinking we wanted to do doggy style and she had bent over. And when you're dealing with a woman that's that tall with my stature, it doesn't look right in certain positions. So you can imagine when I bent her over, I didn't think her pussy can go from my chest to my lip in a heartbeat. So I was confused. I was like, am I supposed to eat the box or box out like we playing one-on-one? So I just said, post up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm confused. I'm a little disgruntled because I ain't never done this or been in this situation before. I said, so let's switch the position up. Let's do missionary. Now, missionary was definitely even more fucked up. Because when you laid her on the bed and her legs was parallel on the bed to my shoulders and my head, it didn't look right. It didn't look right at all. You know what I'm saying? It looked like I was playing like people moving that motherfucker and I was just popping up and down. You know what I'm saying? So I said, nah, we need to go ahead and fix this. So I took the legs, did what any respectable man would do, and put them over my shoulders. But when I did that, her feet draped to my ass. So you can imagine when I started stroking Shorty, she was kicking my ass at the same time. Now I don't know about y'all people in here, I don't know about the men in here, but I ain't never had an ass before while I was fucking. So as I'm getting these kicks, I'm feeling it, I stop. She knows I stopped. She said, no, keep going. She locked the legs around me like a roller coaster ride. So now I'm confused and scared, and I'm stuck in this fucked up pendulum. Because when I stopped, her legs kept swinging, so I kept fucking. So I didn't know what the fuck to do. So now I'm just trying to contemplate really what the fuck going on. I said, the mission's at hand, I gotta keep going. I know this shit sound weird, it looks stressful, but I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. So as I keep going, she started doing even more weird shit while we fucking. She had these long hands, like big long fingers and stuff like that. She decided while I'm stroking, she gonna pound my face like a fucking basketball. So now while I'm stroking, she sitting here dribbling my fucking head while I'm fucking crying. At one point she said, Kobe, I said, bitch, what the fuck? So now I'm scared. I am astonished. I am flabbergasted. You know what I'm saying? I am every dictionary that a black person wants to throw out in this situation at this present moment. You know what I did in that present moment, man? I fucking cried. I fucking cried. I did. I cried like a motherfucker. I had 2 tears coming down that motherfucker. You thought I shot somebody this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, OG, let me ask you, you know what I'm saying? You look like a progressive man with that hat on. I'm just going to ask this question real quick. How would you feel if you started crying during sex? You all right? See? You can't tell the OG here you crying during sex like, hey, what you fucking crying during sex? You know what I do? I put that pussy on like a everything. You know what I'm saying? OG so fast, man, when they try to get the point across. So like I said, I'm sitting there crying and stuff. She break out of character. She said, what's wrong? First and foremost, there's an issue of why I'm really crying during this shit. Because while I'm stroking, she decided to ask me, who's your daddy? Oh. Not like, who's your daddy with some like sexual voice or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, who's your daddy? No, not like that. She sounded like Shaq herself. She's a big old burly voice. Who's your daddy? I said, Lord. I said, it ain't working for this fucking PS4. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there crying, I'm sitting there fucking stroking. She's sitting there breaking out again. She said, oh my God, what's wrong? Why are you crying? I like asked her, who's your daddy? I snapped on the bitch when she did that. Yup. She's like, who's your daddy? What's wrong? I just asked that question. I said, bitch, my daddy is Fred. Fred. She's like, who the fuck is Fred? My daddy, bitch. I know my real fucking father. I put my clothes on like y'all want to do with the rolls and stuff. Y'all scared as fuck after dealing with that shit. But I got that PS4 at the end of the night. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much time I got left. I might tell how much time. So then it's cool. I tell you a little bit. Now, as Uncle was sitting here explaining that he got chased, like, you know, running like crackheads and shit like that, I just want to say this real quick. As a grown man, is it wrong to tell your people you lost to a crackhead in a fight? Nigga, first and foremost, I ain't no crackheads are strong as shit. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I ain't know, especially the niggas. Y'all thought they run fast? No, they strong on the fucking drugs. So I used to live in New York City. I used to do security down at the NBA store. Particular day, I don't know how this gentleman walked past me through the front door, but he got past me and he managed to get upstairs to look at some shoes. So I had my coworker call me and say, yo, we got this strange, mysterious dude upstairs creeping out the customers. Can you come up here and handle it? So I go upstairs. The whole dude was a crackhead. Now, here's my thing about crackheads. I don't know why they like to look at Jordans and shit like that. Like they want to be clean at the bottom but dirty up top. The mask wasn't really adding up. And you knew it was a crackhead because you could smell this nigga from 100 yards. You know what I'm saying? He had a bloodshot eye. He was sweating like me profusely and shit like that. Long fingernails, you know, the pinky get the quick slip. So I said, nah, come on, nigga, you gotta go. So, as he was leaving, he grabbed his brown paper bag. You know that brown paper mystery bag that crackheads love to carry? He put something in the bag. I didn't see what it was, but he put something in the bag. So I'm hyped. I said, yo, the crackhead got something, Kevin. I was my man downstairs. I said, yo, crackhead got something, Kevin. Block the door. I'll take the elevator and meet you downstairs. So the crackhead take the escalator. I take the elevator. We beat the crackhead to the door. Now, so you understand the scene, the double doors two double set of double doors at my job that we blocking this crackhead from. My man Kevin, he about your size, OG, a little bit shorter with a big stomach, you know what I'm saying? So we sitting here trying to block this crackhead. I said, hey, my man, you know whatever you got in the bag, and then you can go. He said, can you please move out the way, sir? I've never seen a crackhead this polite to us. Okay. So I said, I gotta get into action mode. Can you please get what's in the bag up so I can let you go? He said, young man, I asked you nicely to move out the way. Now you about to sell my hand. So he pulled some out of his pocket. Out of nowhere, this nigga just started sniffing coke and just started doing capoeira and shit like that. Some crackhead shit. You know what I'm saying? He was going in like he about to do some CJJ, some crackhead jutsu type shit. So now, we sitting here tussling back and forth with this crackhead over his bag. Like he's pushing us like Orange Peel from the Giants on a Sunday night, pushing us through these double doors. So we got past the first set of double doors. I said, yo, Kev, we cannot lose this fucking crackhead in front of all these toys. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna hold the door so I can hold the crackhead back. Go out to the bag. Now, the next set of double doors, I put my left hand on the door handle, I put my left foot up. I'm trying my best to hold this crackhead back. But I said this crackhead had martial arts. So as I'm holding back, we took a forearm and put it to my neck and started lifting me off my fucking feet. And I'm holding the back. So now I'm sitting there holding the door, holding this crackhead. I said, I need a radio for help. So I took my radio, I called my supervisor upstairs. I said, Nicole, can you please come downstairs? There's some crazy shit going on with this crackhead. We need some help. Can you call 911? She gonna radio back and say, you are 911. I said, bitch, what the fuck? So now I'm sitting here losing to this crackhead. I got tourists coming up to me, recording me losing to this crackhead. My man Kevin trying to grab the bag. Now we all fighting over this crackhead, over the bag, going back and forth. The bag ripped, auntie. The bag ripped. All the shit that was in the bag fell out. You probably wondering what the fuck I had to stop this crackhead for. You know what I'm saying? You probably wondering what the fuck was in that bag, right? You ever get fired over a $7 shirt before? Yeah, I lost to a crackhead over a $7 shirt. So listen, before I get off there, if you go to TikTok, you might still see the video because they posted up there. It's NBA New York City. You gonna see that video, my little ass getting hit up by this fucking crackhead, man. But listen, y'all be good, y'all enjoy your night, man.
Hey, y'all never know what was that when Malachi started. All right, how y'all enjoying the show so far? All right. Good job, man. Good job. Y'all did a good job. Oh yeah, I got to tell y'all, my son-in-law is white. And me and my wife, we have two beautiful biracial granddaughters, and we got another little boy on the way. She'll be here in August. But hey, y'all keep down a little bit back there in the back a little bit now. Y'all respect. But like I told my son-in-law, I said the only thing I've ever had against white people was the belief of Tarzan and the belief that Jesus was white. First, Tarzan. Now, how in the hell you mean to tell me a white boy was raised by some gorillas in the motherfucking Amazon jungle in Africa, in the middle of motherfucking Africa? And they crowned him the king of the motherfucking jungle. Ain't no motherfucker. With all the niggas in Africa, and you crowned, y'all had me fooled back in the 80s. I was a little boy, I thought this shit was real. I said, this white dude can talk to the gorillas and the elephant. And that's when he hit me. Wait a damn minute. You mean this white dude can talk to the gorillas and the elephant, and none of these niggas in Africa can? Hell no, let's be with that bullshit. And then, when I found out, so we grew up in Zebulon, so every black church you went into, there was a picture of a blue-eyed, blonde-haired white dude behind the choir stand. And every time you came, that's all you looked at the whole time. we thought this shit was, that's where it was. I found out the truth when I went to the motherfucking penitentiary. I went to the penitentiary, listen, trust me. Listen, I grew up in a Christian home, I knew one day God would reveal the damn truth. But when I was in the penitentiary, I worked in the kitchen. And there was some niggas in the kitchen, working in the kitchen. And they took this big ass pot. They had it full of water. They put some yeast in it, some sugar, some oranges and apples. And they let that motherfucker sit for 3 days. I said, man, what the hell y'all doing? We making some wine. And we gonna call it book. And that's what they call it in the penitentiary, book. And that shit is strong as hell. And that shit'll get you drunk in the morning. They had the whole prison drunk. So I go back to my bunk. I'm reading the Bible one night. And I get to this scripture right here. The book of John, chapter 2, verse 1 through 11. It says, see what happened. Jesus, his disciples, and Mary, his mom, they went to a wedding, right? And the wedding, they ran out of wine. You know what Jesus said? Jesus told the servants to fill six stone jars full of water. And when the water was served, it miraculously turned into wine. That's when I exactly knew Jesus was a devil. Y'all ready for the next comment? Coming from South Carolina, but resides in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, comedian Mike Young.
Thank you for having me, everyone. I'm excited to be here. We having a good night?
Yeah.
I think I'm your halfway point. We enjoy Malachi. We enjoy Nick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You know, like you said, I'm from South Carolina. My first time coming to North Carolina, I stopped at the gas station Sheets. You know Sheets?
Yeah.
How do you feel about Sheets by show of hands? Everyone like Sheets?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Sheets. I don't fuck with Sheets. Sheets is a lie. I went into Sheets and I tried to buy Sheets. You can't. It's false advertising. Not a sheet in the motherfucker. I'm like, can you imagine if you went to Staples and you tried to buy a Staples but food? Right? Can you imagine if you went to Dick's? But imagine shopping at BJ's would be so much better, right? For me. You know what? Fair enough. We'll take that one. Shopping at BJ's. I'll change it. Shopping at BJ's would be better for me. Do you think Nike puts the Just Do It posters in their sweatshops? It's just implied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It's fair enough. Fair enough. Believe it or not, I was a fat kid growing up. I was a big boy. My crowning achievement was having every flavor of Mountain Dew that had ever come out. I'm listing them all, right? I was Code Red, Live Wire, Vivid Voltage, Game Fuel, Pitch Black 2. I had unreleased flavors, but now looking back, I'm like Fabuloso, Surprise. I had a rough childhood. Some kids were out playing sports and winning trophies. Some kids were at science fairs taking home medals. I was at the doctor passing tests. They were like asthmatic. Yeah. Absolutely. Obese, oh yes. Pre-diabetic, precisely. I didn't have a salad until I was in my 20s. I thought Kale was the kid who bullied me in gym class. That motherfucker's name was Kyle. It's true. But believe it or not, what you're seeing is a glow up. I lost like 120 pounds.
All right.
Thank you. I shaved my head instead of just going bald. Yeah, now my friends are like, you're looking better, you're taking care of yourself. Is your wife afraid that she's going to lose you? And every time that question trips me up because I'm like, no. I spent the last weekend playing and selling and trading Pokemon cards with other adult men. And then I went home and I watched anime until I fell asleep. My wife doesn't give a fuck. She's afraid she's going to lose me in the crowd at Comic-Con. She is not afraid at all. She's going to shake a box of Legos and I'm going to come running. And we're other men. Like, what set is that? It sounds like the Batmobile. A big fucking nerd. The other day I was in a restroom at a restaurant. I went to the urinal and doing my business. Totally normal. This man comes in with his very young son, takes him to the stall. That's what parents do, right? Totally normal. What wasn't normal was at full volume, this kid was like, Daddy, why don't you have a big penis? The silence was palpable. And he cut the tension with a knife. I heard two things. I heard this man's will to live exit his body. And then I heard him pull his cell phone out to cancel those child support payments. I was like, fuck this kid. If he's gonna roast me, he's gotta buy his own lunchables. I'm not dealing with that. And look, I didn't want to leave at the same time as them, right? But I did wash my hands 3 times. Because I needed that man to know that I heard he does not have a big penis. Y'all, do we hate people who back into parking spots? No?
No.
I hate that. I hate that.
Everywhere I go.
The thing I hate the most is when people say, it's just so much faster to pull out. Why the fuck do you need to leave McDonald's so fast? Where are you going?
Home to eat 'em.
You going home? Are you stealing Big Macs?
Yeah.
Are you the hamburger?
Yeah.
That shit doesn't make sense to me. Look, if you back into a parking spot, I know 2 things about you. I know you voted for Donald Trump. Because you want to inconvenience other people. And I know that when you die, you'll be in your car, hazard lights on, reversing into hell. It's like, it's faster this way. But keep doing it, right? The 2 minutes you think it saves you, all the time I need you. I will key your car if you back up in front of me. That is a true story. Y'all. Do we like when rappers change their names? Hell yeah. I love it. You remember when Snoop Dogg changed his name to Snoop Lion? Snoop Dogg? He changed his name to Snoop Lion for like 30 seconds. Yeah, he smoked enough weed, changed species. Kanye, he went from Kanye to Ye to Yeezus. He changed his names more than he changed his medications. Did he change his name to inmate 4512?
Yeah.
Right? He dropped Bad Boy Productions, started Bad Boy Litigations. Bummer. He only got 5 months. We'll like time served. He's gonna get out. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy, y'all. We've got so much more to talk about. But don't worry. My therapist told me I should leave my house more often. Is anyone here in therapy? 2 of us. Hell yeah. We're back in it. We're so close. My therapist told me I should leave my house, so I joined a book club. And I know that's ironic. I look like I read the menus at Olive Garden. But it's true. I joined a book club. I thought it would be interesting. It was weird. They only ever read 1 book. They're obsessed with the main character, which is like a guy with superpowers and daddy issues. And look, I can be blowing it out of proportion. I just don't think Bible study is for me. I don't. I think it's weird that they crucified their Savior. Anyone else?
Yeah.
I think it's weird that they nailed a carpenter to a wooden cross.
Yeah.
They killed that man with the tools of his trade.
Yeah.
Killed him with irony, right? Like a modern day analog would be taking that blue painter's tape and taping Bob Ross to a canvas. Telling the penis happy little trees now. I just think it's messed up, personally. But I struggle with religion. Like, I got kicked out of a church when I was younger. Like, I was pitching product ideas in youth group, and and we weren't having it.
Okay.
And I was like, look everybody, what if we were rolling joints, but the rolling papers were Bible pages?
No.
That's what they said. I was like, look, we'll call them Holy Rollers. The tagline will be, let the Holy Spirit fill your lungs.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now I can't go to that church. I'm on some sort of list. I'm a registered sect offender.
Yeah.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, that's fine. Who here has read the Bible?
Okay.
Thank you. My favorite thing about reading the Bible is when I find a story very interesting. One of my favorite stories is the story of Jesus washing people's feet. Right? It's a parable about humility. It's a story about lowering yourself so much that you would wash someone's dirty foot. Right? The Son of God lowers himself to be so humble he would wash someone's dirty feet. I think Jesus had a foot kink. I think Jesus had a foot fetish personally. He was like, look, blessed be my child and those crusty feet. You've been walking through the desert all day. Let me moisturize. Let me suck the scent off your toes. And who could blame the man living in a land full of sandals? Some call it Mecca. That's okay. Not everybody loves Jesus jokes, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I feel like you hate me now. I feel like you hate me now. It's okay though. I don't hate you, so I don't want to see you do comedy. That's so funny to me. Yeah, I got catcalled the other day. It's a true story. I know you're thinking, probably not, right? But I did get catcalled. This guy looked me dead in the eyes and he was like, what are you looking at, pussy? And I was like, whoa. Women are right. That feels awful. That is terrible. Who here is a millennial? 2 of us. Look, I grew up crushing on sitcom stars. We had, Topanga from Boy Meets World, right? We had Brandy from Malaysia. But I also grew up in the time when we had, like, The Incredibles. Right? I grew up in Space Jam. How am I supposed to love a real woman when Lola Bunny has the body of a supermodel that crosses dudes up on the court? Why was Miss Incredible so thick? Why did Elastigirl need all that elasticity? Look, the thing that messed me up when I was a kid was the green M&M. Do y'all remember those long legs, those power legs? Look, you get to look back on nostalgia. You get to talk to your therapist. I got to talk to mine about why my king is a baller bunny with handles, a stretchy milk with a dump truck. Why I can't come unless I eat M&Ms. My name's Mike Gunn. Keep it going for everyone else. Thanks for coming out here.
Mike Gunn. Whoever this motherfucker was who blew that bathroom up there now. You need to eat some vegetables and fruit. That smells like an impossible came out your burger. Oh, I ain't gonna call no names. I peeked up under and saw your shoes. But your ass is right. Gracious alive. That like took me out. But when my wife left me for the 3rd time, my wife, she left, took my damn air fryer. I couldn't fry my damn treat meat no damn more. Just left me. Didn't say bye, kiss my ass, and nothing. Just left. And that hurt me, but it was my damn fault. And when my wife left me that 3rd time, I said, I'm done with black women. I'm done with you bitches. I'm going to Pennsylvania, deep woods, Pennsylvania, and become a damn Mormon. I'm going to blend in with all the rest of the isolated white folks and get me a horse and a buggy. I'm through with black women. I'm going to marry me one of them old pale little white women. I ain't never seen a nigga before. Thank God my wife came back home. Because I found out being a Mormon, you can't smoke weed or drink. So I thank God my wife came back home.
Or you treat me.
Or you treat me. Damn, pork. They don't eat pork. Damn, they Muslim. But coming to the stage, the next comedian, he resides, he's from right here in Zebulon, North Carolina. Y'all put y'all hands together for comedian POLO. Good job. Okay, we got it then. What's up, y'all? This damn police been chasing me all day, seem like. Yeah, he been chasing me because I've been hot. How's everybody doing today? I'm the comedian, POLO the Dog. What's going on, everybody? What's shaking? I'm glad to be here today, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I grew up in this town, you know what I'm saying? I grew up, and I wanted, some people when like, they wanted to grow up to be a lawyer, a doctor. I wanted to be a drug dealer. That's what the hell I wanted to do. You understand me? I done paid calls to be the boss. I done did kick you in the face. Hell, all four of us competing with him. It's like we look like them, the prison comedian group with our lawyer. I'm telling you, man. Hey, I love to be. I'm telling you, man. Hey, one thing. Everybody has talking about going 50-50 on women. Women talking about going 50-50. Everything has changed now, man. We won't go 50-50. They won't go 50-50. And when I meet you, all of them pretty. This don't go for the white people. Yeah, they be looking pretty, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, they look pretty. Y'all be looking pretty natural. But look here, I'm talking about. Look, so you talking about going 50-50? Hell, you look good, but when we go to bed, then you take that damn wig off. What the hell are them Simon 6 then no answer back there? What the hell going on? What the hell is going on? It's crazy, man. So growing up around here was crazy. I was a baseball player. You know what I'm saying? I hang around, you know, a lot of white people, black people mixed, you know what I'm saying? But one thing I was good at was baseball. You know what I'm saying? One thing, I know you're good at baseball. You got the damn, you like the damn coach. You like damn coach. I'm calling you coach. Yeah, but anyway, going up playing baseball, I was different. I knew I was different coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because down here in Zebulon, we had a principal, and they all was in cahoots together. And they were putting people in Zebulon, they were putting us in slow classes for no reason. They put me in the slow class for having a big D. That damn nurse over there in Zebulon told the principal he had a big thing, put him in there. I'm in there with people in there like this. I know I'm supposed to be in there. My man over here like this, one of them ain't even talking. What, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Why y'all put me in this slave? Come on, I'm a local dummy. LD. Hey, y'all better get the hell out of here. Shit, you gonna put me in that guy in a big ding. Right. That was in cahoots. That's why I say that principle. Y'all know him, Mr. Loud. And I'm a spiritual man. I love the Lord. How many of y'all love the Lord? I love the Lord. I'm trying to tell you. I'm saying, well, even when I sold dope, I still told the Lord I love him. Because I didn't think I'm wrong. I would ride around the kill and on the damn seat and act like it was business. Damn police be right there. I'm like, yes, sir. I sell a quality product, and I was that damn crazy. I was that crazy. I had to get out of the game. That Fed Penitentiary taught me though. You heard me? That 10 years that Fed Penitentiary taught me. Hey, because back in the day we had a football team. All the boys were good. And we had one boy play. He was 5 years old playing in the Pee Wee. I'm trying to say, that nigga bad, boy. They called him Superman. I said, damn, that Superman, he was good
we got to the people till I got a little older. I ain't never started. Remember I told y'all I was a baseball player. So we playing football, I don't never start. I always sit on the bench. Next thing you know, Superman that got hurt. They throw his ass up, they ain't never been seen before. So the people had to stop the game and actually dig his damn head off the damn ground and pull him out. And I had my helmet on, y'all. First thing he did was run over to me, tell me, why the fuck you want to block? I said, man, I ain't playing games this whole day. Never. I ain't never played that game. That's how delusional they hit him. When they hit him, they told him up like that. Delusional, man. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy out here. And what about these weeds? I seen one girl, I'm dating one girl, man. I'm telling you, man. She was looking pretty till we got home. Next thing you know, when she ripped her face like Freddy Krueger, the front came off, the back, the top, and the side. I said, damn, well, how these come out with the face? I said, Freddy Krueger. See, that ain't not cold. That ain't not cold. I'm trying to tell you. And then what? And I was a gospel singer, y'all. I come in from a gospel. I'm used to being on stage. I was a gospel singer, but one day I was rushing. We came in there, my group, and I done left a bag of gas in my daggone pocket. And I didn't even know. We back there in the pulpit with, hey Lord, hey. And then next thing you know, the pastor he got up there after we sung. He said, "Good God Almighty, somebody need to confess. What in the world? Somebody been smoking." I said that, and that's when I first caught the spirit. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it was me. I confess. It was me. I'm telling everybody, it was me." And then when I walked out there, I see the police. That's why I learned how to do Taliban. No, good luck. Hey, that's how I go, man. Hey, I'm just trying to do it. I'm in drug dealer. I'm out here. I'm working. I got a beautiful wife. I really got it going on. So, but hey, I just thank God for being here. Everybody looking lovely. I thank the comedians, black, white. Y'all coming out. Everything's great. But I'm gonna tell you, man, just growing up in this town, it's been crazy. When we come up, we used to ride this little short bus. When we ride in slow fast, I used to be the one to say, "Big bus," and everybody duck. We won't try to be singing, hell no, we won't. Hell no, but look at me now. I got about 5 or 6 more buses in now. But they was in the hoops. And this time I was getting that too much. Y'all don't know. I found out like last week. Hell, I'm busy. I just found out last week that they was in your hoop. Had me sitting in the damn sofa and I had a big dick. Shit, I ain't dumb. I ain't slow. I look slow down my foot. Shit. Hey, talk to me. But I thank everybody for coming out, man. Everybody did a great job. I'm POLO done. I'm out here. Hey, y'all clap it up for POLO done.
Oh, I got to tell y'all, I want to dedicate this show in memory of one of my sisters who passed away, which is not blood sister, but one of my good friends. She passed away. Her funeral is tomorrow. Her body is right around the corner at the funeral home.
My niece.
And I want to dedicate this show in memory of Sissy Harris Risks.
My niece.
I'll clap it up. And the Camelot Christian, y'all clap it up, Camelot Christian. That's her aunt. That was her aunt that passed. Those me. Got another nephew back there. And also, y'all clap it up for the bartender lady. I don't never get Courtney, right? Y'all clap it up for Courtney. We done did 5 shows in here. Hey, never get a shout out to the bartender. That girl be working back there, man. But real quick though, when I started smoking crack back here in the 90s, a lot of shit got missing. Rounds up. I couldn't help it. You know, I stole a lot of shit. I fucked up a lot of people's lives. I even stole my grandma's car one time and sold it for some crack. And my grandma said, "You seen my mother?" I I said, no, we last 15. I don't know. But I started, let me tell you about the time I got fired smoking crack at Bojangles right here in jail. It ain't bad as that. But I was smoking crack one day at work at Bojangles. I was a chicken man. I'm getting ready to go on break. I got this 20 rock in my pocket and my crack pipe. My family said, go on break, though. I run out to that damn dumpster. I can't wait to hit this shit. I hit that damn crack, boy. I come around that damn dumpster like you're right. Now, mind you, I got to go back to work. And I'm just as high as the ground right now. My ass is up there with Scotty. He hit me up. And I'm walking by everybody, hey, good morning, Joe. And I'm like, so I get in there. My manager, this help, gonna tell me, I need you on the drive-thru. Right here. Right here? I'm not a motherfucker. So she put me on the drive-thru. So, never put crackhead on the drive-thru. I'm on the drive-thru, and when that damn crack wore off, my hands got stiff.
Oh, yeah.
And I got me a little money out there to buy me an 8-ball. And when I left, I thought I was scot-free. She called me. She said, hey, your ass is fired. I got you on camera, stealing all this shit. I'm very disappointed in you. And I said, you know what? I'm very disappointed in you too, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You need to be careful, and I hope you learn a valuable lesson. And she said, what is that? I said, never put a crackhead in the drive-thru. Hey, coming to the stage, the headliner of the show, the old man of the crew, there you go, Mr. Coach himself, comedian, yeah,
All right, keep going, Brian.
All right. So we got some drinkers out here tonight. A little bit jealous. I had a big drinking recently. Turns out I'm allergic to alcohol. Every time I drink, I break out in handcuffs. Told my doctor I quit drinking. He's like, man, that's great, Jeff. You're going to live a lot longer. I said, come on, Doc, will I live longer, or will it just seem like it? The favorite place to drink was in dive bars. I'd sit in the corner of the bar staring at my glass thinking deep thoughts like, do they wash these between customers, or is that execution that's become real? Best place to drink was on airplane stays. No matter how much I drank, they couldn't throw me out. I never thought that drinking at 8 in the morning meant I had a problem with alcohol. I thought the 5 o'clock drinkers had a problem with procrastination. I'd be in the bar all day, and 5 o'clock I should be coming in after work, and I'm thinking to myself, slackers. Yeah. So I used to hate going to those BYOB events when I drank, like church. I had some extra time over the holidays, so I decided to calculate the financial cost of 15 years of heavy drinking. Between the bar tabs, ABC bills, attorney's fees, DUIs, cost of court fines. I was shocked to discover I am not that good at math. Any native North Carolinians here? Woo! All right. I'm not. I moved here 25 years ago from San Francisco Bay Area. ask all the time, San Francisco's so beautiful. Why would you move 3,000 miles away? I can best explain in 2 words.
Okay.
Outstanding. Warrants. Last thing I recall, I'm having drinks with a girl at Fisherman's Wharf. Woke up 2 years later with 2 kids, a 30-year mortgage, and a deer rifle in Hillsborough. I didn't know roofies came and extended release formula. All right. I do love living in the South. Southerners are friendly. Much more friendly than California. Last week I was in a public restroom and I knocked on one of the stalls and a voice on the other side said, "Come in." I'm not that friendly. Hillsborough's changed quite a bit since we moved out there 25 years ago. Used to be very rural hunters and farmers. Now it's about 50% kind of artsy tree hugger types and 50% redneck cousin fuckers. Which is cool. My cousin's cute. That one's for my wife. So when we first moved here, I drove all the way out to Greensboro to check out Wet and Wild.
Oh, yeah.
You can imagine my disappointment to discover it's a water park. I checked my emails recently. 3 out of 4 of my emails are selling prescription narcotics. For penis enlargers. Who told these people I'm a pill-popping impotent pimp? The other emails, I get a lot of these emails selling second mortgages. Borrow now, rates have dropped, hurry, hurry, hurry. So I went ahead and borrowed $50,000 against the house. My landlord is so pissed. I am married. I was ahead of my life for coming out. We've been married since 2000. Since the wedding. My wife buys things for the house that I never would have thought of getting as a bachelor. Stuff like scented candles and furniture. Yeah. Last week she surprised me with a 5-night trip to an all-inclusive resort in Cancun. And she finally got back yesterday. I was surprised. She was out of town for Valentine's weekend, too. I don't want to be alone on Valentine's, so I got on that dating app, Bumble. Yeah. And I posted on Bumble. I said, 30-year-old tall white male with athletic build seeks beautiful woman with visual impairments. For my New Year's resolution, I decided to get off the couch and spend more time in the great outdoors. So my wife said she wanted to be supportive, so she changed the locks on the house. So I'm hopelessly hetero. I think being gay would be more rewarding. My daughter explained that a gold star lesbian is a lesbian that's never had sex with a man. I too have never had sex with a man. Not even an honorable mention. So one of the highlights of the 90s, I got 3 DUIs in a 6-week period. It wasn't my fault. I didn't know you couldn't drive down the sidewalk at 2 a.m. without being profiled as a drunk driver. The last DUI was in 1999. I had a .36 blood alcohol content. That's 4.5 times the legal limit. The judge said, Mr. Weed, that's ridiculous. What time did you start drinking? I said, well, Judge, it was about 3 o'clock on a Friday in 1982. After my 4th DUI, I was in jail. I spent all my money on lawyers. I thought, man, something's got to change. So I decided to go to law school and cut out the middleman. Learned early on in the practice of law, never go to court with a hangover. One such morning, I'm 5 minutes in my opening statement, a man tapping me on the shoulder, tapping me on the shoulder. I was like, sir, what are you doing? He goes, sir, this is the post office, the courthouse across the street. I had a small office out in Eflin, North Carolina, in a rural part of Orange County. Maybe you've seen our exit. I don't know. Handling the divorce in Eflin was like a tornado touching down. In either case, someone's fixing to lose his hair life. All right. What else have I got here tonight? I had my annual physical last week. Doctor said, Jeff, a year ago we noticed you were a little bit dehydrated. Did you start drinking more water like we talked about? I said, Doc, I haven't, but I did turn the pressure of my bidet up to max. That did the trick. Right. I complained to the doctor about the winter weather. It goes, you know, Jeff, I think you have seasonal affective disorder. I said, seasonal affective disorder? What's that? He goes, that's depression. For pussies that can't handle it year round. So I'm getting older and that stuff. Yeah. My last birthday I was coming down about getting older. And a friend of mine called me who just turned 80. And he goes, Jeff, look, as long as you keep learning new things, you'll never get old. Last summer I learned, don't eat magic mushrooms and then try to drive to the beach.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. 2 hours into my trip, I had to pull off a 40 to leave myself. And I got so lost I had to call in a silver alert on myself. 2 hours later, I got back on 40 and there it was, silver alert. 6'4", white man, eye color pupil. Yeah. Worst thing about getting older, you start losing things. Wallet, keys, date, eyesight, your hearing, joie de vivre, and your memory.
Yeah.
This morning my wife complained that I don't smile enough lately. I said, well, honey, you're the one that wanted a serious relationship. The other day, my wife and I were discussing dream jobs in retirement. You know, without regard to the money, what would we love to do in retirement? I said, I'd like to be a locker room attendant for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. So I look over at my wife and she's glaring at me. I said, how about you, honey? What would you like to be? She said, I'd like to be your widow. Yeah, what a joker, huh? So I'm back on the dating scene, and that's a huge disappointment, especially for my wife. I've had a dating app for old people. It's called Our Time. Our Time. I looked at a lot of the profile pictures, and I thought, not much time. I did see one attractive lady, and so I checked out her profile. It says, I still have all my natural teeth. I'm thinking, nobody likes the braggers. Yeah. I do have 2 daughters over here tonight. I call it Daddy. I'll go ahead, my daughters. My 24-year-old daughter, a couple weeks ago, totaled car number 3 on the interstate. So my wife and I have spent the last couple of weeks looking for a new daughter. My 22-year-old, she uploads all my stuff to Instagram and whatnot, because I don't have a clue how to do any of that. Last thing I uploaded was a suppository. But she says, Dad, I can't believe you can't figure this out. You are such an e-tard. E-tard? So I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure we don't like to be called that anymore. About 35 years ago, I prayed that a Hooters girl would move in with me. I never expected to be my own daughter. God has a sense of humor. Hey, well, thank y'all for coming out tonight.
Hey, can I get all the other time to get a form to go to right quick? It's time to vote. All right, it's time to vote. Time to vote. Did y'all enjoy the show tonight? All right. Yeah. Some of y'all. And everybody's attention. You are going to pick the winner. So, will it be Mike Young? Will it be Nick Fox? Will it be Malachi Fox? Will it be Jeff Whitney? Will it be Polo and Don? Come on now, come on. All right, now, everybody sit down. But Jeff Whitney and Malachi.
I can't arm wrestle, boy.
All right. One more time. Will it be Malachi Fox? Will it be Jeff Whitney? I think we have a tie. I think we have a tie. We got 2 people out there. What do we have?
We have time to shoot it again.
Try again.
Try again.
Try again.
Try
Okay. Will it be Malachi Fox? Will it be Jeff Wiggins? Boy, according to the crowd, it looks like Jeff Wiggins got this shit, man. Yeah. Hey. Hey, the winner is Jeff Wiggins. Hey.
You still be good, man. Hey, I know everybody.
I know y'all sit down, man. Will you guys be willing to be in our next comedy show, May 30th, the big one? Hey, these two guys will be in our next comedy show. You willing to be in our next comedy show, May 30th? If we can have it on May 30th? The 30th. It's on a Saturday night. Yeah, we'll have shrimp and lobster and all that. Hey, look. My manager Maurice has something to say.
We already know who the winner is, but like I said, hey, why don't you do So, the winner is yours, ain't right? But, hey,
My man. Good job. Hey, y'all clap it up for the winner. Show for the night? Yes, sir. Mr. Malachi, I got something you want to say, y'all?
Ladies and gentlemen, so listen, I do have a comedy show next month, April 19th at Midnight Comedy Club.
Okay.
My show is called Don't Sing Comedy. I do it out of Buffalo and out of North Carolina. This will be my 6th show in North Carolina. Like I said, April 19th is a Sunday night, 8:30, Midnight Comedy Club. If you're free to come through, definitely come through, hang out the house. I'm trying to get my stuff in there monthly, so
Hey, any other comments in here want to announce anything you got coming up? Hey, y'all be quiet. Jeff got something to say right quick.
Hey, if y'all got Instagram, I'd love to have more followers. My Instagram is WEIBE laughing, WIEBE laughing. Instagram, yeah, WEIBE laughing.
All right.
All right, y'all. That concludes open mic night. Thank y'all for coming out.